Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed last week's. Jake up here. Jake is joining us today. Come on, buddy. I hope you enjoyed making your own salad dressing from the video last week. I wasn't live like now, but many of you don't see me live anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's a very simple, easy dressing to make for whatever you want it to taste like. I mean, you can add whatever. So if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go back and try doing your own. You save time and money. Well, not time. You save money and you save on the ingredients that aren't lots of sugar and all those things that we really don't need. There's sugar hidden in everything, right? So enough of that. Today we're on skincare for aging gracefully, 50 plus to be exact. And as I was preparing for you, it became apparent that I needed to do two parts. And so that will enable me to tell you more, obviously, but we'll cover everything that I'm doing and why I'm doing it and what others are doing. I think it will be an eye-opener for you all, and let's get started. So first off, our three pillars, right, of our group, Aging Gracefully: healthy attitude, healthy homes, healthy lifestyle, right? Okay, I believe that good skincare comes under healthy attitudes. Nothing in life happens without a choice. Are we choosing to do skincare as part of our priorities, our goals, or not? I mean, it's an individual, I don't know that it's ever been assessed, but we have thousands of choices we make every day. Most of them we don't even realize that we're making a choice. Like, I've made a choice to let Jake be with us today. But anyway, that's silly, but anyway. I choose to make skincare a priority. And so under healthy aging, healthy attitudes, we're doing skincare. And we're going to talk about priorities of money spent, about what it costs, a range perhaps, and go from there. So let me dig in for you. I do skincare because it makes me feel more confident. Many people don't have that issue. They can just go out and do and be whatever regardless of how they look. Call me shallow, insecure. I don't really care. I mean, I care what you think, but I don't care, really. There's a phrase one of my friends says, I can't tell you how much I don't care. Well, that's not Mitzi. Of course that's not me. I wouldn't care about how I looked if I had that attitude. But here's the deal. Our motto is we do more for ourselves so we can be more for others, right? Well, this is part of me doing more for Mitzi so I can be more for you and everyone else that I believe is put in my life for such a time as this, okay? I wanted to say also that my mom was my role model on this. Would you believe, way back, many of you will remember Merle Norman. And when she was in her 90s, people were commenting how good she looked and younger than her age. She was adamant about her skincare. And I know that many people say, well, I'm not blessed with good skin, or this or that. But again, we've said that the AMA, 25% only of our future status our current and our future status, 25% is genetic. 75% is lifestyle. So we can compensate a lot for what we've been given genetically, and she was no exception. As someone that wasn't wealthy or rich by any means, she was a telephone operator her whole decades, but it was a priority for her. So we had all the Merle Norman I think they ever made, and she got me started on it too. I didn't stay with Merle Norman forever because there were other products that worked for me better. Not saying it's good or bad. It's still out there today. Excuse me. But there used to be a product in Merle Norman called Miracle. And if any of you remember that, it was a pink liquid that you put on with the brush and it'd get hard and crack. And if my skin would start looking whatever, she'd go, Mitz, when's the last time you did a Miracle? Put a Miracle on, you know. So fast forward, I have always believed in, number one, taking off my makeup at night. How simple is that for what your skin is going to look like the next day? But I'm surprised how many women I hear say, sometimes, no, I'm just not going to deal with that. Well, to me, it's like brushing your teeth. It's important for a million reasons, and I don't need to bore you with all of those. But also, I wanted to say that our skin is a reflection of what goes on in the inside too. I don't want to mislead or insult your intelligence by talking about products being the only reason one has whatever level of skin. To me, I've talked to you about bioidentical hormones, collagen. I've talked to you about supplements, drinking water, and that would go, it's the inside out that's reflected, right? I can see when I haven't had my water, and it makes a huge difference. But on the outside, skincare. So I wanted to also say that sunblock. It's amazing to me how many people don't use sunblock. And riding in the car even. And because melanoma is such a huge issue, even driving in the car, you know, the sun coming through, excuse me, that can be not good. So skin, I like to use a makeup base that has an SF, you know, at least 25. And I had to find, excuse me, I'm sorry. I had to work to find one that didn't make me break out. The other thing is keep up to date. If you've been using the same skincare products forever, you might want to branch out a bit, because I think our skin gets invigorated by change. I have changed, you know, Lifesizing is sizing our life and our products to, I'm fine, it's just the weather, spring, whatever's out. But we size our life to our life stage. And at my life stage, I have to keep upgrading because I need different things. They say every 7 years, our bodies change, cellular and all that. I don't understand all that. But doesn't it stand to reason that how we respond to products would also change? And so I'm going to share with you what I'm currently trying, a new skincare line, and I'm loving it. So I will share that with you next time and give you the opportunity to check it out for yourself if you wish. Also, I wanted to talk about money. Nothing is cheap, right, anymore? Nothing is free. And so as we prioritize what we're spending our money on, I've shared with you that bioidentical hormones is sadly and frustratingly not in our healthcare insurance networks, right? And either are supplements. If we were in Europe, perhaps, or I don't need to get all into that, but a lot of places preventative med is paid for, not here. That's for the inside, but that's a priority for me. I choose to spend and budget my money for that. Skincare products are the same. When I was designing with lots and lots of clients, okay, I had the $80 syndrome that I would share when people would respond when I gave them a price tag of whatever for a lamp, say, or a mirror. And when it came to accessorizing, I really encourage my clients not to go out and just do a blitz at wherever to fill in space, because those inexpensive items would add up to the same amount that if I told them what would really make their room sing or whatever, would be a $500, whatever, $800 mirror. They would have a heart attack. The $80 syndrome that I would use, if you read my book or heard other things I've done, if women are unique creatures, because anything under $100 usually doesn't cause a fuss. So if you look at said woman's MasterCard for a month or her checkbook, most often you will see $30, $65 items, ching, 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 all month that add up at least to the $500, if not more. That I call the $80 syndrome. Anything under $100, no worries. But to think about skincare or facials that's going to cost $85 or a couple $100 a month, who knows? I mean, I'm just throwing out numbers. Is like, I can't do that. But yet, check what you're spending that gives you nothing in return. So that's important, because many women and men just disregard this as, I can't afford it. There's no way. Well, maybe you can and maybe you can't, but what are you spending your money on, okay? There are facials now that are doable for most women and men, get facials. But I do, and I'm going to explain that next time. I get, about every 3 weeks, I go to a salon here, and I have a darling girl that does beautiful facials that work for, she has a huge following now. I also have not had, we'll talk about procedures next time, non-invasive procedures. You know, I haven't to date in my 70s had any procedures. I'm not saying I won't, I just haven't yet. And if you all have and can want to share anything, we'd love to know. I'm talking about eyelifts and Botox and chin stuff, you know, those kind of things. All good. I'm no judging. But to date, I am spending my money on my skincare routine is on a facial every few weeks and good products. But I want to talk about the facials I do and exactly my skincare routine next time. This video was to hopefully open your mind to what you are doing presently with your skincare routine. Is it time for a change? Have you been doing the same thing over and over for years, and maybe you're not quite happy with how things are looking with wrinkles I mean, not that there's any magic bullet, but is what you're doing helping your skin to age gracefully? That's the point of this, okay? So I want to not go on and have really long videos because you're all very busy people, but I do want to present this topic and then we'll go into details next time. So until then, have a great week, and remember, we do more for ourselves, as in skincare, so that we can be more for others, okay? See you later. And Jake says goodbye. He's sleeping.